I got.
And there we go. We'll see how it works.
Mark.
So, you ready? Ready?
Yeah.
All right. Hello, welcome to Rants, a show where some friends get together and we do 100 episodes.
Hello.
I'm Tim, the co-host, joined today by Bobby. What's going on?
Cool.
I don't know what to do with that.
I haven't been in front of camera since the
last time we got arrested.
Since Larry Craig was the senator of Idaho.
I've just got a wide stance.
That's an old school joke for the listeners at home. Anybody who followed Idaho politics roughly 12 years ago.
Right. No one. None of our listeners. All of our listeners are from the Philippines. Also joined by Brent. What's going on, Brent?
Salutations, Tim.
Thank you.
Oh, in person.
Yeah, so for our 100th episode, we're doing a live simulcast, and there's nothing simultaneous about it. We're just going to put a video on our YouTube because we pimp it every week, and there's my goddamn cat. Yeah. So we're doing a video and a podcast, so you might notice some differences if you're listening to this in audio form because I'm not doing any editing to it. Keep it real.
Crazy.
To put it right up on the video, and because I'm lazy and we're doing this late. So
we're as real as the streets.
That's we're as real as it comes. So first off, sorry. I moved, and we're in a new studio. You can see nothing, but actually... we're live from, where do you guys want to be right now?
The O'Reilly Auto Parts Center.
The moon.
Pick one.
The O'Reilly Auto Parts Center.
Okay, and there we are. Now we're there.
It's like some Joel McHale shit.
It's the real shit. And now we're at the moon. So now we're doing it from the moon. That's how that works. So I'm just going to randomly put us in some different places because it's going to make me laugh.
So you're going to make me go back and watch this episode on YouTube just to see...
I'm trying to get at least 3 views out of this on YouTube.
And one of them's going to have to be me, I guess.
Yeah, one of them's me.
One of them's me.
There you go.
So since you're not editing, just a quick question. Out of which of us three are going to look directly into the camera, or are we looking at each other?
I've been looking right at the camera.
I feel like we should have normal conversation, like we're not robots, you know?
I don't know what to do with
I'm not delivering a State of the Union address, so I feel like we should be talking to each other.
We can. This is weird for me.
No, I think it looks more normal.
I think eventually we'll...
It's kind of hard because we can...
camera on each of us.
We can see the monitor, but if I want to act normal, I can only look at it out of my peripheral, so I can't actually see it.
Yeah, I'm actually just going to stare at us, so...
Hey.
That's cool.
Hey, let go of the tablecloth.
This is what I look like in person. I haven't done my hair today, but, you know...
Yeah, no, I thought I should have put a hat on, but I did not.
I'm repping LA, LAFC, because, you know...
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
That's happened since the last time we recorded.
That's very true. That's
so
very true.
You guys got to go to a game in Salt Lake, right?
Yeah.
And you guys got to meet Will Ferrell?
No. That would have been the cherry on top of an otherwise extraordinary day, though.
We did meet one of the group of owners, as like somebody from Google.
I realized that the guy we met, though, Larry, is a pretty fucking big deal, though. He is the investment manager who manages all the investments for the investment firm that bought it. For Magic Johnson and Will Ferrell. So, admittedly, he's probably worth more money than they are. But
so we met that guy.
Probably not Magic. Definitely not Tony Robbins. Certainly me.
You got thrown out for being rowdy.
We didn't get thrown out. Security was just on us a lot.
Yeah.
But there started out like 20 of us in this tiny little section, and as the game went on, more and more fans from all over the stadium would come over and crammed into the section with us. So we got louder. And
nice.
We ended up winning 5-1.
Like beating the dicks off of.
Yeah, I saw you guys a couple times on Sports Center's.
Yeah, we were on. We got the highlight reel.
The fucking highlight reel. Yeah. The first time I was just like, was that them? And then I watched it again, and I was like, holy shit, there they are. Yeah. So that's Will Ferrell. It's crazy.
I had this really bad habit of like turning my hat around backwards. And then I was wearing a scarf, and every time we would score a goal, then I'd want to take the scarf off and shake it, but I kept knocking my fucking hat off my head. And it was pretty embarrassing, but I don't think I saw that on TV. So we got to leave that one.
No, yeah, you're good. You're good. So that was a good time.
It was a great fucking time.
I didn't do anything really in the last couple weeks except move and unpack a bunch of. I actually didn't even unpack any boxes. They're just kind of
around.
Sitting, yeah, fuck it.
This has got to be exactly what people feel like though when they record. Like this looks crisp and nice, and then and then they're just surrounded by bullshit.
Honestly, yeah.
Someone's jerking off in the corner over there.
The house isn't even finished.
I haven't got rid of the homeless guy yet.
There's a hole in
we
the
have
ceiling.
an umbrella covering us from the rain outside.
Yeah, and actually, now we're under a bridge. I don't know how hard it's going to be to find a picture
Doing
under
crack.
a bridge, but doing crack.
For a guy who didn't want to do any work and wasn't going to edit, you're sure giving yourself a lot of work right now.
Yeah, it's probably just going to be the green screen the entire time.
That doesn't bother me. Baby
the best.
Baby steps, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe just one picture the whole time. Maybe I'll just throw the Ignorant Rants logo back there.
Just throw a giant
that's
LA
kinda
logo on there, dude.
distracting, probably. The American flag.
Hell yeah. You're
I told you,
welcome.
this is not the State of the Union.
I did not have sexual relations with that young intern.
That was a pretty good Bill Clinton.
Was it? It was better than the last time I tried.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I don't remember the last time you tried, though.
I don't know. I just remember I preceded it with, I'm sorry, that was a terrible Bill Clinton. Okay, so we promised to answer the burning questions. And by burning questions, it just means any of the questions. Wait, hold on. Before I get to the questions, I just wanted to say, we got another like on Facebook a couple days ago.
Was it from the Philippines?
It was from the Philippines.
You know, this is going to sound racist, but I could tell from the picture. I got the update on my phone, and I didn't even read the name. I just saw the picture, and I was like, another one from the Philippines.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I saw the name, and I saw the college. It attended some university, and I was like, ooh, that sounds kind of Spanish. And then I went and looked, and it wasn't.
We're trying to get diverse.
Diverse followers.
It's not helping.
Okay, but we promised to answer the burning questions, and by burning questions meaning anyone who responded. We promised to answer them, so we are giving Bobby permission to break the rule with his Galaxy S8. He can pull out his phone. That's Samsung.
That's Samsung money.
That's Samsung, yeah. All that is. Because I would love to outfit my new house with all Samsung appliances. Samsung, hit me up.
Yeah, you
I'll take pictures of it.
All right.
But yeah, so first question.
First question is actually not really a question. It says, talk about how much you hate toes in your mouth.
That is vile. And
I don't hate toes in my mouth nearly as much as people should.
that's disgusting. There is probably less than a handful of things I would rather not have in my mouth than toes.
I would rather eat
like
spider
fresh,
stew.
clean toes from the shower?
Not at all.
Fresh, clean
Not at all.
toes. I mean, honestly, I've heard of...
Like, I'm not saying, like, yeah, I want to suck on all of your toes. I'm saying, like...
That's disgusting.
If
Just
you
one of
stuck
them?
If you stuck a toe in my mouth...
Like the
it
middle
wouldn't
toe?
bother
Like
me.
some random one?
Yeah, like, I would nibble on your toe as, like, a joke or something. Like,
As a She's like, get away from me.
Honestly, the fucking oddballest thing you've ever said on this show.
Honestly.
It sounds like you're a creepy uncle is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Oh, numb on your toe.
make sure your toes are covered when you go over to Uncle Brent's house.
That's like a little like that's like statutory rapish.
All right.
Come on over here and show me your toes.
Pump the brakes.
I'm gonna revoke your uncle's status when my wife and I have kids.
My wife!
There you go. There you go.
Oh, got him.
Yeah, because I'm not sure that I want you. I'm not sure I want you nibbling on little Tobin's toesers.
Tobin?
Okay.
Yeah, if we have a girl, we're gonna name her Tobin.
That's weird.
No,
I like it.
It's beautiful.
It's weird,
It's
but
a
I like
strong
it.
name.
it's a strong name.
It's not a strong name.
It's guaranteed
Yes, it
to
is.
get you right into
Tobin.
the Soccer Hall of Fame, bud.
Tobin.
I actually.
When you say it with a lisp like that, maybe.
It wasn't a lisp.
What is up with you guys both being creepy as shit right
Right,
now?
no, seriously.
Why am I being creepy? Tobin. This is a weird name.
There you
not
go.
how
That's
said
not how you said it
the
at all.
first
No,
time.
you didn't.
Tobin?
You said Tobin the way that Brent will say Tobin when he's trying to chew on
Trying to
her
get
fucking toes. Yeah.
Come here and get your own ready toes.
Honestly, I also hate toes in my mouth, and I think this was pretty geared actually.
It sounded like there was a story that went with it. There was one time I was shot down.
No, it
Nothing but
grosses,
toes.
feet gross me the fuck out. I don't like being touched by people's feet.
Nope,
I
don't like it.
Yeah.
Keep them covered. Don't like sandals, flip flops.
Like I would sooner would I actively give somebody a rim job than I would suck on their
That's
toes.
weird because if we were just sitting on the couch and you like put your feet up,
started giving someone a rim job. That'd be really weird.
That's a weird thing. That's exactly what it sounded like he was gonna say.
Weird thing to do right there. Bobby, you want to wait till I leave before you start rim jobbing people up?
I mean, it's happened
I
once
would
or
like,
twice.
I would just naturally
On the couch?
touch your feet. That's
What? What? We've established that, weirdo.
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like, it's not that weird.
It's pretty weird.
You like don't want to.
Although that might be my new level. Like, it used to be how hot a girl was. Like,
Was how much she
well, no, I would say, that
played with her feet in front of you?
Well, no, it used to be
yeah, girl.
That girl was so fine I would drink her bath water. Like, that's really gross.
that
But that girl,
exists. That's like still like on a.
that girl's
that's
so
like-
fine I put her toes in my mouth.
That's an elementary.
I don't know.
feet,
I
I
don't
would
Look at you,
say.
just got your willies
I
from
don't like it. Man. That's just gross.
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't like toes. Toes
Okay.
are big thumbs down.
All right, I think
Thumbs
we
up
settled
for me though.
Big toes up.
Big toe up.
Goes up.
That's disgusting. That's gross.
So you like... Okay, all right, no, we're good.
All right, well, this is going to guide perfectly into the next question, though, because the next question is, who among us three is the most kinky?
Brent, for sure. He's got toes in his mouth. I don't know.
He's got toes in his
I'm
mouth.
doing rim jobs on the couch.
I was going to say, don't you just pass my torch along to Brent right now? Because if you take away the toes, I've done shit Brent couldn't even dream of.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Bionic unicorn.
Dude, I want to take such a...
Having a conversation with somebody stark naked.
Just
plain
cuddling.
old conversation.
That's not kinky.
That's wild.
What, cuddling?
Bizarre. Cuddling? That's not weird either.
My
Or not
foreplay is...
kinky.
I base a lot of my foreplay off of what I've learned from Mr.
Kevin Spacey movies?
I'll say Mr. Rogers.
Well, hello there.
Nice guys always finish first. So...
That's not true at all.
No, I know the saying is they say they finish last, but I think that's a phrase to make it seem like nice guys... They don't they're not successful or whatever. But I think that it truly is. It's meant to be very literal. Like nice guys finish last. Like they hold out until their woman finishes and then they finish.
Oh, that's the case.
And in that regard, I'm not a nice guy.
I'm the worst.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I'm a criminal.
I'm a very selfish lover.
You good? I'm good. You good?
Before they even ask, I'm asleep. So
Hey, how was that?
I don't know. I mean, do you guys have a thought on? I would say that my sex life is anything but vanilla. So,
I've been choked before.
yeah, you have been.
Oh,
that
yeah.
doesn't mean
We didn't
you're
hear that
kinky
story.
though.
Yeah.
That means that you were with a kinky broad.
Yeah.
And if I recall, it terrified you.
Yeah,
You immediately screamed pineapples. I mean,
sea cucumber. No. I mean,
it's definitely not me. I am straight missionary the entire time.
just vanilla.
Yep.
Not
I
bad
get
though.
a little crazy sometimes.
I love vanilla. Mm-hmm. It's delicious. Throw a little chocolate on it. Gets yourself some flavoring.
But isn't that like that's what kink is in the ice cream metaphor that you've created
Oh
for us?
shit! Well, I'm
Is that
kinky
you
as
throw a little
fuck.
bit of chocolate into the vanilla?
Oh damn, dude! Upside down, hanging from the ceiling, hissing at people walking by.
Do you walking by?
Yeah, dude.
Are you at the Toys R Us before it closes?
Look, I'm gonna make.
We gotta do this before they close forever. We're not gonna have this opportunity again.
Shit.
Dude, they're destroying the place. They're already making it their own, honestly.
Yeah, they are.
I think that I'll plead with the listeners. I mean, the one thing I've wanted forever. You can judge if this is kinky or not.
Okay,
I've
I'll
wanted
be
a
the judge.
sex swing for years.
Right.
And like the ones that you like mount into the ceiling, and they're a few $100s. I haven't
Not
told
counting
Trevor
labor to install them.
Correct, yeah, and I'm a bit of a big boy.
You want to do that right?
I was gonna say I don't want to follow. I've fallen. When I was 19, my roommates and I, we
Tried out a sex swing.
well, close. Replace sex swing with the fuck are those things called?
A hammock.
The hammocks. Yeah, we had one of our roommates went to the fucking Emmett Cherry Festival.
It was like a hammock
and bought
chair.
a hammock chair, and then me and Steven, friend of the show, Steven Perez.
Oh
friend
yeah.
of the show,
Oh, Stephen P.
we woke up and we come out of the living room and there's a fucking hammock hanging from our ceiling. And we were like, what the hell? And then there's like holes all around the ceiling, like the guy couldn't find a stud initially. But then what we found out later is that he had only found probably the rough edge of a stud because while I was sitting in the fucking thing, it just fell out of the wall. It did last for a couple months.
It was there for a little while.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I've definitely sat in it.
So you gave
Yeah.
you gave him a rim job in a hammock hanging from the ceiling?
No, I mean, I fooled around in that hammock, yes.
Okay. Oh,
Real
well, then.
Robin.
There's some... come on, that's gotta be the,
Okay, you win.
I win.
I mean, I don't have a pony in the race,
Yeah. Brent likes toes, so
I've done butt
we
stuff.
can call it a wash.
Okay.
Who hasn't?
honestly.
Who hasn't? I've successfully done butt stuff.
Successfully?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
Define
it is what it is.
successfully.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Like,
You broke it off.
no, like
I haven't been the same since.
she didn't clench and break it.
That's what he's trying to say. He's trying to say.
Gotcha.
I tried it on two
You didn't
different
sink it in,
occasions.
you didn't try to sink it in on accident and like immediately get it pooped out.
Right.
Okay.
Pinched off.
Give it back.
But the girl that you did it with had a gaping asshole, so...
Jesus. Do you know this from rim job?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Hey, I never said I've rim jobbed. I said that I would choose it over toes in my mouth. So let's not beat this horse in the ground
I'm
tonight.
just gonna go with you're the rim job ringmaster.
All right, our next question is infinitely more reg than what the path we've been going down. But I swear to God, if you find a way to figure out who do each of you pick for NBA MVP this year into something about rim jobs, then I'm going to be astonished. That's not a challenge worth being accepted, by the way.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
So I think the clear two front runners right now are James Harden and LeBron James. And I think that if we had to come down to a tiebreaker,
God damn it!
Shut up.
Shut up.
Who gives the best rim job?
Well, it's certainly is not LeBron James.
No, his are terrible.
No way.
Actually, I don't know. If I wanted to be less dirty and take it more figurative or literally, LeBron James is a much better rim defender than James Harden is.
Yeah, get it
I
out.
bet LeBron averages more rebounds than James Harden does.
Yeah.
Even this season.
And I think they're probably pretty close to assists. Do you think Harden's giving
They
up more
shouldn't
assists?
fucking be because James Harden's point guard, but
Right.
I'm sure they are, yeah, because he's kind of a shoot first kind of guy.
Right, but I think Harden's probably edging him out on the points.
I would bet he's beating by points by at least 5.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, I don't
James
know.
Harden's probably putting up, I'd say 29 points. We should look all this shit up because I have the phone up. But
No, don't you fucking.
All right, for everybody watching at home, tweet at me. James Harden right now averaging 29.6 points per game. LBJ averaging 23.1.
2.
Okay. Brian, you got a horse in this race? James Harden will win MVP, by the way.
No.
I think it depends on who makes it farther in the finals.
I think Chris Webber.
Chris Webber?
Chris Webber's going to be the league MVP this year. Mark my words.
Chris Webber can't even fucking announce his way through like the Elite 8. The other day, Brent and I watched that was the Sweet 16. We watched the Loyola Chicago versus Nevada, and the whole time we're sitting there, Brent keeps telling me about there's this guy who's very obviously black, you can tell by his voice, who's announcing the game, and he keeps saying stuff, and Brent's like, the whole game, Brent's like, this guy's fucking stupid, he's fucking dumb, blah, blah. And then it cuts the scene, and then he gets to find out that not only it's Chris Webber, but it's like his childhood icon. Like, he loved Chris Webber growing up, and so you get to see how far Chris Webber's fallen to announcing games for
amazing.
College basketball.
It was pretty amazing.
And they gave him the Nevada Loyola game. Like, that's how they're like, fucking just take it, Chris.
Just take it, Chris. He's in a movie coming up. They're making that Uncle Drew movie.
Why would he be in it? He's not good enough to be in an Uncle Drew movie.
He's one of the guys that Uncle Drew picks to be on his team to play in this tournament.
Was it Space Jam 2?
Kind of, but with old black guys.
Old black guy. Uncle Drew's the shit.
He's alright.
But you love Uncle Drew.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do.
Not as much as my son, but...
Your son loves him the most,
Yeah,
that's
he
for
does.
damn sure.
Yeah, he does.
Okay, so we got Chris Webber and
Yes.
and who I don't think has played basketball in
Probably at least as long as the show's been around.
at least
in 100 episodes.
times by probably about 10, but
Has it been that long?
That's fucking funny.
Where's this time go?
where does the time go?
I'd say it's between Harden and LBJ, and it depends on which team goes farther into the playoffs.
Do you have anybody with you and me neither really watching a fuck ton of basketball? Who's a dark horse you'd throw in there? Anybody that you'd even remotely like to throw in there?
Russell Westbrook to repeat.
That'd be awesome.
I mean, guy's still great. You know, he just put up his 100th triple-double, so...
It's very true. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it, man. I'll throw Kyrie in there. I mean, he's killing it on his own without
He has
Gordon
been
Hayward.
killing it. He has been killing it.
Sweet. Man, we have a fucking 100 questions from Nick. Moving on here. Oh, but I'm excited about this one. Brent, Nick wants you to fully express how much you love Jimmy
Oh,
John's.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Going to spare no expense, spare no detail.
Please.
Let's use all of our words.
I don't love Jimmy John's.
I love him. I would stick Jimmy John's toes. Would you stick Jimmy John's toes in your mouth?
Jimmy John's toes.
Would you watch Bobby give Jimmy John's a rim job on the couch across from you?
I've seen him give Jimmy John's a rim job on the couch across from me.
It always ends clean. There we go.
Outrageous.
You did it. You did it.
No, I hate Jimmy John's. The only
What?
reason, there's two reasons I hate Jimmy John's. One
fucking
is when
scoop.
I don't want to leave the house to go get something I order because they bring it to me, and two, when my work provides lunch,
Bring me a sandwich, Sam.
it's Jimmy John's. So
I want some Jimmy John's.
Dude, if Pie Tops really existed, you would own those motherfuckers.
The shoes that deliver pizza?
Yes. You just press the
order
tongue
pizza?
and it sends you a medium one-topping pizza immediately.
What is this, olives?
No, I totally would have Pie Tops, man.
Oh, they're ugly as fuck.
No, but just for the sake of ordering the pizza that way.
What is that? That's
If they had those and like loafer,
and loafer.
lights out, done.
Yeah. Okay, but what about, let's see, what would be the Jimmy John's equivalent of Pie Tops? Because then I know that's what I'd get you for Hanukkah.
No.
The
I don't want that. Jimmy John's is boring. It's a boring sandwich.
British Knights.
It's just regular ass French bread. Regular ass French bread with some regular ass mayo. The only fancy thing they do is use shredded lettuce.
what other kind of mayo is there other than regular ass mayo?
I mean,
delicious
you can get all
mayo.
kinds of
Woof.
aiolis. I mean,
All kinds of aiolis. Yeah, you were way too. The word that pops in my mind is not the word I want to use, so I'm not going to use it. I don't know. I just didn't like it. You were very fervent.
Fervent.
Yes.
I'll take
about
it.
aiolis?
Aiolis. We'll keep going on about how much you like Jimmy John's, bud.
He doesn't.
Okay, moving on.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Brent, set the record straight.
I don't love Jimmy John's.
Okay.
I will not allow that to
My
be the
favorite
record.
sandwich shop is Firehouse Subs.
That
You're-
place
you're-
doesn't even exist.
Hey, you heard him. You heard him. His favorite place, Porta Subs. His favorite
He is a
place.
big Porta Subs guy.
Bitch.
Yeah, he loves them.
If anything more than Jimmy John's, then
Oh,
yes.
right.
I actually do like Porta Subs better than Jimmy John's.
Yeah, so does
Yeah.
every adult in this
Yeah.
country.
Except, I mean, the stock prices are pretty neck and neck.
Next
but-
question.
Next question. Okay, there, Kevin Spacey.
Honestly,
Let's.
I'm gonna go with Greg Popovich.
Friend of the show, Mickey says, "Who would
Who?
you?" Mickles.
Mickles, all Mickelson.
Mickles says, "Who would you rather have sex with, Tom Brady or Nick Foles?"
Neither one of them.
Oh God, see, I think this is actually a much better question than.
It's tough.
Well, because the thing is that, like, general, like logical, like, shooting from the hip, going with your gut kind of thing is Tom Brady. I mean, the guy's...
Won a bunch of Super Bowls.
Okay.
He's a fucking smoke
Let me
show.
take you on a trip. Here.
All right.
I'm gonna pick Nick Foles, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna make it as public as possible. And knowing how completely fucking crazy their fans are, as soon as they found out that Nick Foles had a homosexual relationship with another man, they would turn on him so fast and probably burn that city to the ground.
We could get rid of Philadelphia forever.
That's
That's the idea.
that's what I'm going for.
Okay.
Diabolical, bud.
Hey, I'll take one for the team.
Diabolical.
Or give one for the team. I don't know which way he swings.
Well, he looks like a power bottom.
He definitely puts in the effort, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, because he's kind of the guy who never quits. He
Yeah,
doesn't
but-
look like he's there for the part. He's not fit for the part, but
No, he looks like
does.
someone
He
who
does.
would watch two other people do it and then come in at the last minute and take all the credit for it.
Seriously, dude, just runs in and just like, I'm here, finish.
I did it!
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
pregnant with my seed now!
Piece of
No,
shit.
honestly,
Damn it.
the thing is, I think there's a lot to be said about this dude because
There's not a lot to be said
no,
about
there is
this.
because here's the deal. Because Tom Brady, let's think about this from a purely sexual standpoint. You fucking vanilla sex haver. Tom Brady is obviously infinitely more attractive than Nick the horseface Sarah Jessica Parker Foles.
Yeah, totally.
Like they look like they're kin. And then,
His name is Foles.
yeah. Nick, but I've seen somebody spell it Foals. But anyway,
Nice.
but the thing is that Tom Brady fucks, and you know he fucks, and you know he's fucked. So
Yeah,
hey,
but-
he's gonna tear you up.
No, hold on.
He's gonna tear you
I
up.
have a rebuttal to that.
Hold on, Nick Foles is a good, clean Christian dude. Guy ain't done nothing, and if he's been with his wife, it's more plain Jane.
Again.
It's more plain Jane than Tim's sex life.
Again.
So
That was
Nick
the way-
Foles is
No,
gonna
no, no,
ease you into it.
No.
Burn that city to the
Tom
ground.
Brady, you think he's gonna be that. You think he's gonna be the stud that fucks. But
He is.
he's been there too many times, man. He's been there too many times, so now
He
he's
has a
phoning
Super
it
Bowl
in.
wife. He's
He's
not phoning
phoning
shit
it
in.
in, dude. He's phoning his sex in. Tom Brady phones his sex in.
He did
I'm
not
telling you right
phone
now.
in fucking 300 passing
Phones it
yards
in.
and 5
He
He
touchdowns.
calls
phones
ahead
it
on
in.
his way home and he's like, all right, be ready. I'm going to be there in about 8 minutes and we're just going to get it done, knock it out, and go to sleep.
No, you know what I mean. Phones it in, like he's just not there. And he's
Right,
there.
that's what I'm saying. He comes in, he crawls in, he gives a couple
No,
pumps,
no,
and goes
no.
over and goes
Yes,
to
he
sleep.
does.
Tom
because
Brady
he's been
does.
there too many times.
Tom Brady does nothing without giving it his fucking
That's-
everything.
No, not in the bedroom. He doesn't.
how in the world would you get
I love the absolute sincerity he had when he said, he was like, look, I can tell you. No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
Listen, I don't understand
You think he does. I'm telling you, he's that guy. That you think
But here's,
sucks,
okay, but
then
here's the
you
difference.
find out that he doesn't, and you're disappointed.
Okay, even if I'm going to meet you halfway here, Tom Brady just showing up and phoning it in is going to be better than Nick Foles giving it his fucking all.
I don't know. Nick
I
Foles
do know
didn't
because-
all won a Super Bowl.
Nick Foles didn't win shit. Tom Brady and Nick Foles. Tom Brady barely trying. Nick Foles trying his heart off. Tom Brady still outplayed him as a quarterback. Better stats. His team lost
He
by
got
a single
MVP,
score.
dog.
Nick Foles should not have got MVP. Tom Brady should have.
I called that shit.
Tom Brady should have got MVP.
Did you phone it in like Tom Brady phones it in?
He did. He totally did.
I mean, we've spent entirely too much time on this question.
Oh my god, that was a great question.
Unreal. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. I guess Spencer, good friend of the show, did throw in the conversation. What about Jimmy Garoppolo? If we added him into the mix, does that change your guys' mind at all?
Oh, yeah, I'm boning down with him in a second.
No.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything yet.
No.
He's from San Francisco. He knows what he's doing.
He's not from there.
He's not from there. It's
Well, he might be, actually. I don't know where he's from.
Raised in the Tenderloin.
Jimmy Garoppolo was like a quarterback at like Eastern Illinois or something.
He a ginger?
No, he's actually a pretty good looking dude. Okay, Tim, fine. I know how much you hate talking about sports in this fucking show.
Hey,
All right,
sports,
so
look at me.
how about we want to know about Brent's Jimmy John's? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
Okay, from Danny, friend of the show. Question is for Brent Thompson. Brent, you got hit quite a bit on this. This is funny.
This is outrageous.
If Detroit somehow, the Lions, if Detroit somehow wins the Super Bowl, will he switch back to being a Detroit Lions fan? Hashtag these hoes ain't loyal.
Inquiring minds want to know.
No.
I've been a Vikings fan since I was 6, dog.
That's awesome, dude. No.
No.
I'm not going to switch back to the Lions. I did.
Are you finally going to suck it
Root
up
for
and get
them
rid of
for a
your Barry
season or
Sanders
so.
jersey?
Huh?
Are you going to finally suck it up and get rid of your Barry Sanders jersey?
My Barry Sanders jersey. That was actually one of my points, is that I've never owned any Lions gear, but I have several pieces of Vikings gear.
You do. Makes us proud.
And one of them I've had for a while. The
Since
hat.
you were 6?
No, not since I was 6. But, wait. He's like a Bears fan, right? Or says he's a Bears fan?
Yeah, actually,
But
that's
he
a
like
question.
abandoned.
Yeah, he doesn't really watch
Arizona.
football. He doesn't
I was
really
gonna
watch
say-
I thought
football.
he was a Cardinals fan.
Yeah, Danny, that's a good point to bring up.
So, just because I said I liked the Lions for a season,
So the glove's on the other foot, Danny.
Well, and more
I've been
importantly,
rooting for the Vikings a lot
Danny
longer than I
was a
rooted for the
Cardinals
Lions.
fan like his whole life, and then the reason he switched to, I believe if I remember correctly, and you can also tweet this at me, Danny, was that you said you switched to being a Bears fan because you picked up Madden, you bought the newest version of Madden at the time, and you just randomly chose a team that was the Bears, and you played with them, and so now you're a Bears fan. You abandoned Larry Fitzgerald. Larry Fitzgerald doesn't abandon anybody, and you abandoned him.
shame. For
I think he
shame.
went back to go back in groceries with Carson Palmer.
Although, I think that was a hilarious question, though.
No.
And I really
hold on. I'm sorry. That was dumb. That wasn't Carson Palmer. It was Kurt Warner. He was
Yeah,
the one
yeah.
bagging groceries.
Yeah.
That was dumb.
But I mean, Carson Palmer did just retire, so it's still probably applicable.
Yeah, well, he's
Yeah.
definitely bagging groceries.
But Larry
he was
Fitzgerald
bagging
has
groceries
not
while he was
retired
playing.
yet.
No.
Yeah, I mean, he's USC trash.
Oh, definitely.
I do hope, though, Danny, that you continue to bring this up throughout the rest of my life because I think it's very funny.
It's not that funny.
It is that funny.
It's not that funny.
Here's
pretty funny.
Here's one of
It's
my.
not, though. It's not that funny.
Here's one of my more favorite questions that we got from creator of the Dave Scale, Dave.
Yes. Creator, but not owner of the Dave Scale.
Correct.
Let it be known.
He says, "Is Helen Keller a myth? How on earth is someone who is blind and deaf able to learn how to read?"
So this reminds me of the great ancient Greek poem, The Myth of Helen Keller.
The myth of Helen Keller.
Oh, that old Homer
The
tale.
longer
Yes.
you think about this, the less you have an answer.
I
to it.
honestly, I
It's
have no
insane.
fucking clue. Okay, so
I mean, my initial reaction would be Pixar. It never happened. Does anyone have
that's true. This is before a time where the internet existed and we could verify things
Right,
scientifically.
right.
This is a time when we still thought smoking was
I mean, it might be
so-
one of those things that someone like put it on like one of those inspiration posters on their wall, and they're like, if they can do it, anyone can. But no one ever has ever seen them.
No one's ever
Everyone's
seen
like,
Him?
read
Her?
this, Helen.
That's so
Very
great.
good.
Very good. Hang in there.
You know what? If Helen Keller was a pastor, I'd go to that church. But on the real though, those like
Inspiring.
seriously though, when I think about this more, it makes me think that if she really could learn how to read, then there is a God. Because okay, so somebody's blind and deaf, so you can't see and you can't hear.
But she was
How do you know? How do you know?
Don't they always talk about her being deaf, dumb, and blind?
You know what?
How do you know?
Or
Like
is
she
that-
learned to read. How do you know?
That's word of mouth, I guess.
She just lied to people.
In Morse code.
She just poked them. Well, that's the part that gets me, right? Is that like the blind part
The
of course,
Braille. It's Braille. Was
exactly.
the thing, right?
But even being like blind and deaf, then you would have no idea what you're touching or how you.
That's what I'm saying.
Words.
That's what I'm saying. If it's true,
I don't think we've established
that's
that.
it.
I think it's
Inspiring
not
as
true.
shit.
I think it's made up.
I think this warrants a legitimate Google
I think
search.
it's an
actually,
urban legend.
I'm being dead serious. This is not real.
No, you know the rules.
I think it's
Okay,
an
well,
Well,
urban
guys are fighting up there. They look like they're shadow boxing though, because they're both black.
Hey,
That's so
cats.
fucking cute.
It's not cute. They're gonna tear my shit up. I need something to throw at them. I don't have anything.
You have a
You
phone
know, right
there.
at your TV. That
Come
you
on,
just
throw
got?
that
Yeah,
Galaxy
fucking
S8 softball.
Let's throw one of these boxes. Right
Let's go.
there.
Nice.
It did scare Kirito a little bit. Well, it just made him a little curious.
Hey, turn that music down.
Honestly, I'm trying to record a show over here.
All right. So I don't know, man. I don't think that there's a real question or answer to that question.
No, there's really not. Not without
I don't
offending
think it's real.
somebody.
Because I kind of think, I guess, I could see through a lot of insane determination that you could, just by feel alone, that I guess you could understand. Well, because I mean, it's kind of like even being a kid anyway. Like when you learn how to read or you learn how to fucking write or anything like that, then I mean you're learning single letters. You learn the alphabet, and so I guess it makes sense that through her hands alone she could learn the alphabet. So maybe I could potentially believe that she learned how to do something on her own. Like, but then that wouldn't make me think that she could communicate at all.
Right.
Like she would have her own fucking language. How does she know what an apple is?
Because she's never heard the sounds,
Right.
and she's never seen it.
And she can't even hear somebody respond to her. How would anybody
Like
even
if
respond to her?
if she felt an apple, like you'd have put her hand on an apple, and then like put her hand like across the apple word for Braille.
And then she'd have
Like,
to memorize that shit.
She would have to, but like in her head, without you being able to tell her, she'd have to understand that these things that I'm touching are the same thing.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I
That's
don't-
true.
It's impossible.
Check us out.
It's
Bill.
impossible.
Check us out. She knows.
So-
Here's where I'm at. She can read, but like 3 words. That's where I'm at right now.
Okay.
Because even if I thought this was possible, she's a woman. So,
I mean, hell hath no fury.
well, I don't mean that she can't read because she's a woman.
I'm just saying that they're very determined. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's the opposite. Like,
Okay.
No, I'm not. That's not bad. I'm not.
They're not determined at all.
I'm not
Put them in their
saying-
place, man. You spend the fucking dishwasher
No.
in the kitchen, and then fucking that's where it's supposed to be.
That's what it's supposed to be.
I'm just gonna stop. That's not what I
Yeah,
meant.
yeah. That's the next question, please. Fucking get this whole shit shut down by protesters.
All right, we're about halfway through here,
Okay, that's
which
good.
is
We
good.
got 10 minutes left.
Yeah. Here we go. Would you rather fight 1 horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
Oh.
I'm gonna level with you. 100 duck-sized horses. I'd trample through those motherfuckers, and I'd raise up my living room to like an inch of blood flow.
You're fighting them
man.
in your living room?
Strength in numbers, man. I'll take the 1 horse-sized duck. Bob and weave, baby. Bob and weave.
One horse-sized duck.
Just fucking
That's insane.
Muhammad
dude.
Ali over
That's
here.
right.
That's insane, dude.
Float like a butterfly and sting like a horse-sized duck.
That's how that goes. I can verify that.
Yeah, that's the right saying. That's
Can
what he
Helen
said.
Keller verify it though?
She definitely couldn't.
You're right.
Dude, I don't know. I think if you just trampled on the motherfuckers, dude, it'd be awesome.
Just get like a weed whacker.
There's fucking horse-sized.
Oh, we
ducks
get weapons
or duck-sized
Oh, shit,
horses flying.
I'll take either one of them.
It doesn't
Just give me a
specify that we
gun.
can't have weapons.
Yeah, just give me a gun.
Well, I mean, but that's like
That's like cheat codes.
Oh, the
she
weed
goes.
whacker's okay.
We're fighting them.
Okay,
We're not
I'll take
murdering
the
them.
100 horse-sized ducks or duck-sized horses and a lawnmower.
That sounds awesome.
Fuck yeah.
Jesus.
I honestly, for one, these are really mythical creatures. Jesus, that's like saying.
It's got nothing to do with it. You're right.
I was gonna say because if narwhals were real, I'd be all about using narwhal like hide for their oil and stuff.
Narwhals are real, but
Yeah, you take
they're
their
not.
wands for magic wands.
That's what I'm saying.
they're real.
If they were real.
Narwhals are a real animal.
They're not.
Yes, they
They
are.
never have been. All right, Helen Keller.
Oh my god.
I think she knows how to spell narwhal.
Do you have an answer to this question, Brent?
What's the question?
Oh, fuck's sake. Moving on. Here we go. This one actually excludes Brent. We've got a lot of questions here from Spencer. Spencer says, who's a better drunk kisser? Me or Steve, friend of the show? I've kissed both of you, so...
Yeah, you're a great kisser, bud.
Thank you. Thank you. I try. Thank you. Oh, you want in on this?
I went in on it. You know I do.
Okay, dive
I've
in.
definitely kissed all of you.
You've kissed me before?
Yeah.
You guys have never kissed before.
I guess you
I don't remember it.
Live
remember
TV.
Man, it wasn't that.
It wasn't very memorable if I don't remember it.
That's probably true. I probably shouldn't have done it right after you had a toe in your mouth, though.
Yeah, that's all I was thinking about. Was that
gross.
toe.
That makes sense to me, though.
I mean, I stand by me.
Dog.
I stand by me. Although Steve is a good kisser. You're a good kisser, too.
Steve's kind of a wet kisser.
He's very
Steve's a wet kisser.
He's a very
for
sloppy
sure.
kisser, but sometimes
Yeah.
I like that.
Like, there's
Depends
like
how
a
drunk I
peck
am.
on the cheek, and it's like, you gotta wipe your cheek off sometimes.
Yeah.
I like that sometimes. Sometimes
Which
I
is
like
weird.
to
You
kiss
know,
other things.
I don't know. When I was younger, and I very first started making out with dudes, then, or in general,
Once upon a time.
or
Maybe
in-
Foles.
I would definitely fuck Tom Brady. That wouldn't even be a question in my mind. You know, when I was younger, it was the thing that when you made out with people, then like that was how you gauged if it was good or not. It was never like, oh, did it like turn you on or make you feel tingly? It was like, is your face wet or not? Like, you were like wipe off all the fucking saliva when you were done making out, and that was how we used to gauge what was good makeout or not. And so to that end, I was a very clean and neat. But as an adult, it fucks.
As an adult, that fucks.
Yeah, I get whatever wet whenever I can get it wet.
I was going to say, because at this point now, I mean, you know, if there's no saliva, it's really not fun.
Yeah. I'm like Scooby-Doo, and I'm like, blah.
Because, I mean, you know, no one wants to bone down with a cadaver, so, I mean, you already got those juices flowing. Let the other ones flow.
Honestly, yeah.
Right?
Hashtag get them juices flowing.
All right, so, I mean, it's Tim or Bobby. Who's the best Viking of all time? Fran Tarkenton. No, probably really Randy Moss. That's me.
Randy Moss is a really good one.
You're going to go with CC.
Who?
CC.
Who's CC?
Chris Carter.
Oh, that's a good one too. I like CC a lot. Now I'm gonna start using that. I can't believe I didn't pick up on that earlier. Chris Carter, yeah, it'd either be probably Chris Carter. I mean, I've got a really big affection for Warren Moon.
Do you?
I mean, he did. He was. I mean, he was kind of the face of a franchise that really didn't like. No one wanted to know about. You know, I mean, like the late '80s, early '90s, everyone kind of like just gave up on the Vikings. You know, they had no presence in the NFC North.
We gave up on ourselves, bud.
Yeah. But no, that's good. Probably Chris Carter.
time.
I'll probably go with Chris Carter, the greatest wide receiver of all time. I make that controversial statement. I stand by it all day.
He's not even the best wide receiver in Vikings history.
I mean, Randy Moss is. I put Chris Carter as the greatest wide receiver of all time. I put him above Jerry Rice for the same reason that I put him above Randy Moss, and that was his sportsmanship.
I don't think Jerry Rice had bad sportsmanship.
I'm
Not
just
that I
saying,
hear about. Jerry Rice should have an asterisk for that fucking Sikkim shit, though. I'll say that right now. That's just a side note. But nobody ever... If people levy their hatred against the Patriots for fucking deflating a goddamn ball, or like, you know, recording legally just in the wrong spot that you could record at, like shit, like people like level this hatred at them. Really? The greatest wide receiver of all time wearing glue on their hands? Come on, dude. That's got to be like the biggest thing.
yeah.
That's like I don't see how you could cheat more.
No,
Honestly.
that's
Other than carrying a crowbar around with you on the field, kneecapping
Right.
people.
Just kneecapping people.
Or fucking covering the football with Velcro and having the other gloves. Got him.
Got him.
Okay, so you got Chris Carter, right? Warren Moon. I got Randy Moss or Fran Tarkenton. Odd how we both chose old quarterbacks and
Right.
good receivers. What about you,
Right.
Brent? Who's your greatest Viking of
Or
all
hold
time?
on. Can I also throw in for consideration the late '70s Vikings defense as a whole?
The Purple People
Oh
Eaters?
yeah.
Sure.
Word.
Yeah.
I kind of miss the Williams Wall more when we had.
That's very true. The Williams Wall
and
was dope shit.
and Jared the $16 million mullet. or
The,
whatever.
yeah, the $60 million mullet. Hell yeah. Oh yeah.
You got Brent. You're a big Robert Smith guy.
Yeah. Do you get
Oh,
anybody
yeah, sure.
pre
Mweldy Moore.
I would say, I don't know. I like Harrison Smith. He's solid.
fucking Matt
safety.
Stafford? Wrong team there, killer.
Lions.
Barry
player.
Sanders.
Harrison Smith is my favorite player on our team right now.
Say he's dope ass safety. Brett Favre.
He arguably might have had the best quarterback season for a Viking, I would think. Like,
it's definitely top 3 for sure.
That's not bad. I like it.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Next Spencer question. What should the hopefully eventually new expansion team for Seattle basketball name themselves?
SuperSonics.
100%.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Actually, so
anything else.
Tristan, my son, friend of the show.
friend of the show.
He just started his new AAU league. It's in conjunction with the Y. I don't know what the fuck. He's playing basketball again. But one of the kids was wearing one of his teammates was wearing a SuperSonics Durant jersey. Now I'm not a fan of Durant. You know,
the 1 year
he's horrible. But I gave the kid props for having a SuperSonics jersey. I thought it was cool. Yeah.
That's like OG, though, if you want to be like, I love Kevin Durant, and Golden State's the shit. Let me get a throwback jersey. Get yourself a Texas Longhorns jersey.
Okay.
Or get a real Sonics player.
He was one and done. Fucking
GB?
that little bitch. Not Gary Payton. I love Gary Payton.
Yeah, he's the best.
All right, well, I think that settles it with those ones, because, there's nothing else to... There's no other consideration, really.
Honestly.
Like the Seattle rain clouds.
The Seattle grunge rock.
I like that. Who on the panel has the sexiest name? Not me. I have a name of a 70-year-old
I think
woman.
Brant.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, Tim's kind of harsh, and Bobby's is childish.
Timothy?
Mine's not childish. Mine's elderly womanish.
Oh, Bobby!
Mine's like an Irish woman.
Yeah, with an I. B-O-B-B-I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, it goes along. And the phrase "Bobby Soxer" is like a baby boomer woman.
Bobby socks?
Yeah, Bobby Soxer, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Brent. Or Brent.
I was gonna say I don't know.
Thanks.
I think we all have pretty basic ass names.
Yeah, it's pretty basic.
I don't know.
None of us is a Rico Suave.
Unless I
Mine's
go
exotic.
by Tim Shady like I used to. Then it's kind of baller. Hell yeah.
Sure.
I'm gonna keep it.
Okay.
I mean, I think that I'm gonna agree with the Tim Shade a little more than you saying your name is exotic.
It's very exotic.
All right, Ricardo.
Ricardo.
What is exotic about Brent Thompson?
It's Celtic.
That is exotic in this. It's alien.
Yeah, it's very harsh.
Exotic exotic can only be used for things that have
Exotic
such a
is
proximity to the equator.
That's not how the word exotic
If you're talking
works.
about just outside of this country, then your name is alien.
No.
Yes,
Kind
Exotic is like rare.
I know.
Brent's
10
not
different
real.
Brents.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
I know a lot of Brents.
You
Yeah.
do not know
I
a lot of
graduated
Brents.
from high school with 4 Brents, and there's only 30 people in my graduating class.
It's ridiculous. I've never met a single Brent in my life.
What?
Not even one.
I feel like you're lying.
That's
but-
out of control
I'm
because
not lying.
I knew 8 of them in my high school, and that was a high school
Shut
that only
up.
had
There was
200
not-
white people.
There were not 8
White
Brents.
people. There's no black Brents.
No, not at all.
No, they'd be Brenton.
No, they were B rents.
I don't know. I don't know. I would give you. I would have given you that by default
Honestly, we were
until
trying
you
to.
said exotic.
But fucking whatever.
Recant it, and I'll give it to you.
Fine. Recanted.
You can say it's alien though,
It's alien.
or immigrant-ish.
I'm an immigrant.
Do you know what has been stuck in my head for a long time? I thought about this. So last night, my wife and I went to we went to this hot springs place, and we had just watched Gangs of New York. It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Great movie.
And we
Oh, Ben Affleck.
nope. And
George Carlin.
George Carlin.
was a random name I came up with.
Nice.
And so, but it was like this really nice, like fucking upscale goddamn place, and we go there, but I have this line stuck in when John C. Reilly, who plays that like super Irish like immigrant police officer, he's got a fucking heavy Irish accent, and he dresses up like exactly like you would imagine a police officer in the goddamn 18th century, and he has this line that I'm gonna tell you because it's really harsh, but I said this too when we checked out at the counter to pay, and I walked in and there's like all these girls like chit-chattering, lady talk, and they were sitting there and they were like, "Can I help you?" And I was like, "You boys will settle with me before settling with yourselves." And one of the girls was in high school, and I scared the living Christ out of that chick. But it's from Gangs of New York, and that's the side note because I was just thinking about that when I was thinking about
Nice.
Brent Thompson and you call it Celtic, but it's all the same shit.
Okay, we got like 10 minutes left.
Yeah, well, we can pound it out because we got a few more.
Pound it out.
Okay, toilet paper, over or under?
Over. That's
always
dumb.
over.
Always.
Who does under?
I fix it when I go.
I do too.
Totally.
Shit, can't have this.
Absolutely.
And then I walk out and I go, "You're welcome."
You're welcome.
Let's see here. Okay, I like that one. Oh, shit. Okay, moving on here to next question. We've got my buddy Tevin. Why was Lola Bunny so sexy in Space Jam, and what effect has this had on an entire generation's sexual awakening?
I mean, I don't want to connect the dots from A to B, right?
Okay.
But furries definitely started becoming a thing in the late 90s.
You know what?
Just saying. Thanks, Lola.
She was hot as fuck.
I don't
He's
think
the
she
point.
was. I don't think she was.
You don't think she was?
I mean, I did hit puberty awkwardly around the same time, but I think it was more because of Bill Murray. And
Nice.
no, I was never a Bugs Bunny guy. I was always a Tasmanian Devil guy.
Okay.
And actually, and that, and if you guys know me, so my loyalty for things that I arbitrarily care about makes me automatically hate the things that are like in even casual opposition. So I've always despised Bug Bunny, and so fuck Lola Bunny, dude. She would have been the shit if she wouldn't have kissed him at the end of the movie when she was leading him on like a little sliz, and I was all about it. But but
I agree.
but when she kissed him at the end, I was like, just another skank.
There you go.
Just another.
But if they had like
Hollywood,
but if they had
a
like
rabbit though, so.
But if they have like Tasmanian Slizzy, then I would be like,
There's
all
a
about
like
it.
when
Tennis.
Bugs Bunny dressed up like the female Tasmanian devil to confuse him, and you're like, holy shit.
That probably was when I hit
This is
puberty.
first boner.
Very confusing time for you, huh?
It still is. It's not something you just casually get over. When you feel like you want to have sex with a cartoon creature, it's
He wants to sex me so he can
that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Nice.
And I've tried to watch hentai before, but I don't. I can't do it. I can't do it at all.
Yeah, it's the multiple tentacles that always turns me off. I've only got one.
I've only got one tentacle. Just one tentacle.
No, that's pretty basic of you, bud.
I know.
I'm over here rocking.
I thought about getting more, but
Yeah,
I feel like they're unwieldy.
it's an expensive surgery, but I didn't really feel like I had.
I'm sorry, they're going off on their own. I don't know what to do here.
How are you going to fill orifices? You have
Excuse me, I would like 12 more orifice fillers, please.
That's what the procedure's called.
Oh, another multiple orifice filler. Oh, if I had a nickel for every time I did one of these,
Nice.
I'd be a lot richer than I am now.
Gotta pay for this damn surgery. All
I get my
right.
own orifice fillers.
Steve says, "Who's all part of the Pile High Club?" No, not this guy. Okay.
Wait, hold on. Just so there's no misunderstandings.
The Pile High Club is the group of us that have shit our pants before.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. We're all in unison there.
Perfect.
Anybody want to share their story?
Oh, mine was a dangerous fart. It was very misleading.
Okay. Go ahead, Bobby. I'll share. Mine's a good one.
I was at work, if that's any better.
It's
I had to leave work.
I don't.
My drawers.
If it means anything, I don't remember mine. I was annihilated, drunk, and jackpot. And I don't remember the evening, but the one part that happened that I found, I guess, the next day, if you will, because I woke up naked in bed, in the hotel room bed. I had gone with a couple buddies, and I was like, "What the fuck happened?" And like my clothes, like my pants and my socks were on the floor, and my shirt was, but not my underwear, and I couldn't figure out what happened. And then I guess what had happened was.
What had happened?
Well, I drank a lot. I went and I sat down at this casino at this place called the Four Jacks. I was playing this like
I'm on a streak. I'm not getting up for nothing.
I was like playing this like Buffalo slot machine thing, and I guess I was really drunk. I don't remember any of this story at all. I was super drunk playing this Buffalo slot thing, and I guess I started spouting off very loudly about how if
You were about to shit your pants.
no, about how irritated I was as a Native American that that they were making slot machines out of me, and then I very loudly proclaimed that I knew what it was like to be a black person now.
Okay.
And then I got asked to leave the casino.
Imagine that.
And then when I got put in the hotel room, I started puking, and from puking, I shit myself while I was puking.
That's
and
worse.
then I kicked my pants and my underwear down to my ankles because I still had my shoes on, and I rolled into the bathtub and just turned the shower on and fell asleep there.
Okay.
And then Dave woke me up and helped me out.
No,
I remember
okay.
none of that.
Yeah, it's a great.
I did free ball the whole next day. There it is.
There it
That's a
is.
good story. It actually might be better than mine. Okay, so anyone who's listening to the show knows that I grew up in Las Vegas. Okay, I used to come up here to visit during the summers, and so I was up here visiting one summer, and I used to be quite the basketball player. When I was down in Vegas. This is what we used to do. And so I got up here and I was super excited because I just got up here. And they were like, yeah, there's a school down the street. I said, let's go ball because I'm going to ball. That's what I do. Let's go ball. And everybody was like, oh, my God, he's going to do it.
Oh, Tim's going to shoot.
Oh, shit. Here comes Tim. So I was like, let's go do it. So I was thinking, man, I think I got to go to the bathroom before I leave. And I was like, nah, I'll be good. So walked down. The school was a little bit farther than I had hoped. And as soon as... And so we all got. I mean, it was a group. It was like 10 or 12 of us was going down there, and everybody, I was gonna put it down. Then we get out. Then we get to the basketball court, and I was like, I'll be right back because I got to go back. And they were like, oh, what's going on? I was like, I forgot something. I'll be right back. And so I started to walk back to the house, and I did not make it. I played back, and so instead of just running home and then running back to the court, I had to go home. I had to get changed. I had to get myself cleaned up. I had to hide the evidence, do all this. And by the time I got all of that done, they were coming back from the basketball court, and I never did get to show off my skills.
Oh, and to this day, you never have. Huh?
To this day.
To this day.
Poor dude.
Yeah, everybody thinks I'm a
guy.
fake.
I still haven't seen you play basketball yet. So
You ain't never
Shit.
balled. You ain't never balled. You ain't never balled.
Never in my life. I would have dunked that day.
I would have dunked that day.
The whole trajectory of your life would have been different.
Yeah, it would have been different. I'd be fucking playing in the pros right now.
And Brent and I would have a very successful podcast.
Wow. I'm fucking sad.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
All right, I believe that this is the last question that we have.
Hit them up.
What about the secret one?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Somebody was going to send you one in a DM.
Oh yeah, fuck. Okay, well, we got a little bit of time. Okay, so we got two more questions.
We don't have that much time.
No, we do. We're good. We got
Okay.
you. What would the pros and cons of being a Jewish juggalo be?
Well, the con would be that you'd be a juggalo
Okay.
and you'd be
Okay.
Jewish,
No.
That's definitely not.
and that's it.
No, the thing is
There's
that
no pros.
I've got Jew envy, bud.
I wish I could give you.
I'd like
I wish
to
I
see
could
where
give you my
this goes.
I'd
card.
like to see where this goes.
Yeah, take Tim's. He doesn't use it.
I don't. I try to get rid of it all the time. It magically appears back in my wallet.
Awfully frugal of you. Well, that's what I was going to say. A Jewish juggalo is automatically out of the gate has more money than any other juggalo.
That's a good point.
Very
And
true.
but that's that's having $10 in your wallet is having more than any juggalo.
That is
But they have a
also
lot
true.
more.
They're rich in familyship and friendship and
That's
and
true.
Fago.
So they're rich in everything. Then they have money, community, things to drink.
Dude.
Actually, the first time a Jewish juggalo exists. Well, actually, one does
Hello?
exist. They probably own the psychopathic records.
Mikey Clark is not Jewish.
Mikey Clark is. He might be.
It's true. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Just taking a guess.
yeah. Well, because maybe he changed his name because he was ashamed of it.
Maybe it was Mikey Clarkstein.
Clarkstein.
So bad. Don't laugh at that.
That was pretty
Gold's
good.
Clark.
Yeah. He had.
Gold's Clark.
He used his. He
Hey,
used,
you made much more effort than I did. I applaud it.
yeah. He used his bat mitzvah nest egg to start psychopathic records.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know. There's probably, like you said, there's no pro to being a juggalo.
Really none whatsoever.
But I mean, the pros of being I think the pros of being a Jewish juggalo would be that you're Jewish, though.
Yeah.
You can keep both of them.
That's fair.
Okay. Tim's very obviously not okay with his heritage.
Very anti.
I hate myself.
I hate myself. That's some Jon Stewart shit right there. Okay, so this is our last question, and it was a private DM, so I can't tell you who sent it to us here. But okay, this is a philosophical question here. It says,
What came first?
now, somehow you're in a terrible car wreck with your parents. All your clothes are ripped off. All your clothes are ripped off, and you land sandwiched between your mom and your dad. You're inside your mom, and your dad is inside you from behind. Do you move forward or backward to get out?
I mean, hopefully one direction. Otherwise, we're with both of them at that point.
I'd say it's like parallel parking.
You're gonna move back.
Everybody just ends up having a great time.
Okay, so if that was me and my mom and my dad, then they had never been closer.
I would say at this point, I just crave the affection.
Honestly, we're family again. and that's my answer.
So I like that. I'm gonna let you answer last, Brent, so you can take it home. But
Okay.
I think that it's kind of a tough one because I don't know anything about either of my parents' genitalia. And if I knew a little more, I could probably give a very actually serious answer.
That's a good point.
I think we're all happy that that's your answer.
Yeah, I'd be like,
well, after having carefully examined both, I could say I'd much prefer. I'm not even going to finish that.
I mean, no lines are, I don't think there are any lines, but I mean, sometimes it's just hard to get through them,
It's very difficult for me.
God, that's disgusting.
Now, if we were talking aunt and uncle,
is there?
I'm all about this question.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just get started, man. Fire it up.
Fired up.
I mean, did the beer land around me? Because I'm gonna take a drink. Party.
So I'm going backward. I'm going backwards.
You're going backwards?
Yeah, because the thing
Dad's less likely to talk about it.
No.
Dad doesn't want it any more than I do.
I'm going backward because you can grab your mom, you can like straddle her if you will, and like push her forward as you go backward to ensure that situation's handled, and then you can get away from your dad. Whereas if you go forward to get away with him, who's not saying he's not thinking the same thing, and he just goes forward, and you guys train it all the way back home.
Why would he go forward? There's nothing
all
behind
the way
him.
back home.
Oh, that's true.
There's nothing behind him, so he has no reason to go
Look,
forward.
I'm going back. Okay, I'm going back.
That's crazy, dude.
I don't want to go
What?
forward. I don't know.
Going forward, right?
You guys would rather go back.
I told you, I'm just reveling in the fact that my family's together again.
No, I'm just saying, like...
I mean, I'm snuggling, if I'm being honest.
It's all I've ever wanted.
I don't know.
I'm your baby boy.
Okay, well then, you're going forward. Why?
Well...
Because you love your mom.
It's fucked up.
It's fucked up.
Oh, what, you don't love your mom?
No, I do love
Seriously.
my mom, but...
This guy.
Jesus. I'm just trying to think about it. Back or forwards? Do you have to move at all? Can you just like pick your mom up off of you?
Back and forth and forth.
I think the whole point of it is that like something's getting more penetrated.
Yeah.
I have to have sex with one of them.
Well, no, I mean, you gotta give a cock is getting stroked.
Someone's getting pregnant.
That's a reason enough to go backwards for me. I'm not gonna impregnate my own mom.
You're gonna do one pump chump on pulling her out?
Oh, that's very bad of you, Bobby. You don't like your little brothers? You don't love them?
I didn't inseminate my little brothers. So
Sired them.
No, the thing is it's not a
Call me brother and father.
Listen, it has nothing to do with my stamina.
Brother.
Stamina is not coming to question here. The real question is that...
Well, maybe for like 2/3 of the statement.
No, like what if you're fucking terrified? Like it's an awkward situation. You're fucking scared.
Well,
Some people legitimately like asphyxiate to get off. So maybe you're already there, bud. Maybe you're there. So you gotta get the fuck out.
or get the fuck off.
I don't know. If you're gonna finish. I mean,
No.
Just go to therapy later.
That is.
I already knew it doesn't work,
and
I didn't. And I wasn't in this situation growing up.
I don't know.
Okay, you know what?
I don't know. I've never been penetrated in the ass before, so I can't imagine that I'm going to enjoy that a whole lot.
But
that's the point.
But you're already there, bud.
That's the point. You know what a vagina feels like.
So you're doing this in order to find out what a dick in the ass feels like?
No,
that's like a whole nother thing.
He's the one who cut the brakes on the car.
I had to trick my parents in the same vehicle. Wasn't going to roll itself.
Strategically place some baby ducks on the road, cut the brake line.
Cut the brake line.
I think it's adorable. You guys think I don't know what that's like. The dick in the ass is what I was referring to.
Oh, okay. Thank you. That's okay. I'm slow.
I'm slow.
I'm not. I'm fast as shit.
So you're fucked either way.
Yep.
Okay.
Double fuck.
Double fuck.
I imagine it's genetic.
What if you've already finished? Like so it doesn't matter.
Like in the air before you land?
Yeah, like when your dad entered you, he poked your prostate or something and made you fire off.
Then I just shoot myself. That's what happens. Legitimately, the thing is that this conversation is like
Before
about as high as you can
situation.
go. No, you think like
You shoot yourself
in the middle of it. Like,
So you're gonna put your parents through that?
Absolutely.
They're spit roasting their dead son.
Yes.
That takes two.
Because the thing is that this metaphor seems like it's the top of the line, but the second you add finishing into it, it goes to a level that you didn't think it could go to.
We gotta cut this because we gotta go.
Oh, ready, player one.
So yeah, we're gonna go to the movies tonight.
cute.
So
Thanks,
maybe if you listen to this, then go check out our YouTube channel where you can see the camera. Hopefully, it came out okay. If not, then there's no video, and I don't know what to tell you. So thanks for listening to 100 episodes of Ignorant Rants.
I'm really happy that we chose the live episode to be the one that we're probably as crass as we've ever fucking spent on it.
Yeah, that last 5 minutes is gonna haunt me for a little bit.
You can leave it.
So make sure that you check out our website, ignorantranters.com, which this man right here created. Like us on Facebook, even if you're not from the Philippines, we'll still take the like on that.
Totally.
Maybe.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel where you will hopefully start seeing videos like this pop up every once in a while. Follow us on Twitter at ignorantransers. You can follow me on Twitter at KidInsanity. You can find Bobby on Twitter at
Bobby WWS.
and you can find Brent on Twitter at
Tiny Mouth MOWTH.
Words. And that's it. So we out.
Satan.
Saying.